What's up, sports bettors? We are going through the best parlay, MLB parlay for today, July 2nd. So again, a very common misconception, which we are going to debunk, is that parlays are always unprofitable. That's completely not true, and that's stated by people who don't understand math and they don't understand sports betting. So we're going to go through a profitable parlay. I'm going to take you through my parlay. And unfortunately, right after I hit this parlay, both lines moved. So you won't be able to tail it, at least at the same odds I got. But regardless, we're going to discuss it, parlay betting strategy, and how to find profitable MLB parlays. So the first bet I have, which I bet close to plus 120, which you'll see on the screen here in a bit, is Blue Jays Rays first inning total runs over half of a total run plus 108. So this bet is still profitable, 1% profit margin, so we can open it up in a new tab. And again, it's already moved down to minus 104. So it continues to move lower. We bet this like plus 120, and it was just found on the OddsJam Positive EV betting tool, which just shows you data-driven sports bets, right? Mathematically profitable picks. It's really that simple. There's no fluff, no BS, just data-driven sports bets. So for example, you can see the top bet currently available is Vikings-Packers, obviously a while away, but 5.26% profit margin on the top row, over 48 points at minus 110 odds. So if we go ahead and we click into this game, you can see, Caesars, for some reason, has the total at over under 48. Every other sportsbook has it at over under 49 or over under 49.5. And obviously 49 is a key number in sports betting, because touchdowns are 7 points, 7 touchdowns is 49 points. So the difference between over under 48 and 49.5 is pretty big. And being able to get over 48 points at minus 110 is very profitable. I've already locked in this NFL bet. And if you haven't tailed it yet, on Caesars, over 48 points in Vikings-Packers, if you want an early NFL bet, that's a great bet, right? It's just data-driven sports betting, right? Looking for value in the odds and mathematically profitable sports bets, which, sports betting isn't a get-rich-quick scheme. That's not what we claim at OddsJam. We just try to find you mathematically profitable bets and help you build your bankroll. So anyways, let's get into it. The first bet we have is Blue Jays Rays, first inning total runs over half of a total run. Now the second bet, which also moved immediately after I bet it, is Tigers Royals, yes run first inning, so first inning total runs over half of a total run. As you can see, it's bolded with a circle around it. That's the bet you want to be on. I bet this at plus 102 in my parlay. It moved down like automatically to minus 108. So anyways, let's go ahead. We'll go through the math behind our parlay. So you can see my parlay here on the screen. We're betting at plus 352 odds, and we're staking 48, 40 or 70, whatever, which is the max that FanDuel gave me. So sportsbooks can cut your betting limits at any time. If you're profitable, they're going to cut your betting limits at some point. So because I'm crushing FanDuel on these yes run first innings, just using the OddsJam software to find these line discrepancies, they've lowered my betting limits. But regardless, we have Royals, Tigers, yes run first inning, and same with Blue Jays, Rays. And we're betting at plus 352 odds, 48.40. So 48.40 to win 170 in profit. So we have two bets in our parlay at plus 352 odds. Both bets need to win for our parlay to win. So to figure out the win probability for our parlay, all we need to know is the win probability for both of our bets. And then we'll just multiply those numbers together. So we can go down to the Blue Jays Rays game, and you can see in the Blue Jays Rays game, Pinnacle Sportsbook, so we can just actually click into this market. They're pricing the yes run first inning at plus 104, right? And they're pricing the no run first inning, or the NRFI, under half of a total run at minus 121. So if we go ahead and we plug that into a zero vig odds calculator, what this calculator will do for you is essentially take your bet, right, and it will remove the juice from the sportsbooks market. So we're looking at Pinnacle because it's the sharpest sportsbook, the most efficient betting market that takes the highest volume of bets. So we're essentially putting their market into a zero vig odds calculator to back out the fair win probability for our bet, right? Sportsbooks imply win probabilities based on all the action they're receiving in the market. Just like the stock market. If a bunch of people are buying a stock, demand goes up, the price goes up. If a bunch of people want to sell, supply goes up, price goes down. It's exactly the same in sports betting. So sports betting markets are fair markets, and you can look at the sports betting odds to back out the win probability for your wager. So we have for Blue Jays Rays, yes, run first inning, the win probability based on the market from the sharpest sportsbook is 47.24%, right? And it's a positive EV bet, right? Betting it at plus 122 or whatever was on the screen is a positive EV bet. And then we have Tigers Royals first inning total runs over half of a total run. Pinnacle's minus 121, plus 104. We bet this plus 102, I believe, on the over, which Pinnacle, the sharpest bookmaker, is pricing at minus 121. So the win probability for this bet is 52.76%, which you can see right here. So our parlay, we now have the win probabilities for both bets based on real-time betting data, market data, real-time odds, which encompasses all information available in the market on the sharpest sportsbook, taking the highest volume of bets, right? So we now know the win probability for both of our bets, and we can back out the win probability for our parlay, 25% roughly, and we're betting at plus 352 odds. So we're staking 48.40 to win 170 in profit. So essentially, 25% of the time, we're winning 170 in profit. The other 75% of the time, our parlay is losing. In other words, one of these games doesn't have a run in the first inning, our parlay loses, and we lose our stake of 48.40. So with that information, we can back out our profit margin, right? 25% of the time, we're winning $170 in profit. The other 75% of the time, we're losing $48 in profit. So the profit margin of our parlay is $6, right? $6 on a $48 stake, which is 13% roughly in edge or EV. So long story short, this parlay is profitable. We're finding value in the odds. We literally bet this, plus 102 in our parlay, when now you can see, the best sportsbook is giving you minus 121. We bet this plus 102. So a very sharp bet. So you always need to be looking for value in the odds as a sports bettor. Anyways, I hope you found this video helpful. Any questions you have about sports betting, comment them below, reach out to us. We're happy to help. Let's make some money.